Hello!
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Seth. Hello, Chris. Why is it not letting me? I know that I saw... Hi, Penny. I know I saw Kobold. I always see Kobold every fucking time. It's not showing it to me now. Hello,
Hi, Nathan.
Canor.
Hello, Cano. Hammer time.
It is potentially hammer time. I have to duplicate, beat the shit out of it, and then, you know, boom, bam, bum.
Boom, bam, bum.
Boom, bam, bum.
Wow.
Now,
Like bunny with the butter.
hello. So, I've already scratched and marked so that I know exactly where to place this, and I have it rough cut, but we are going to glue this shit together before I start fussing with it. So, that's the step one, is getting that glued on, and then I'm going to cheat and just fucking take the drill and right through the bottom. And then I'll worry about screwing this fucking shit together. Kind of new music. I don't know. I'm trying out different parts of playlists, and we'll see if it's too peppy. You know? I don't know. Barge time.
Barge.
Over.
Barge time. How goes everybody? How are you?
Also, yes, I like switching up the music, honestly, because it keeps it... Oh, God, it's like an oak.
Fresh for you.
Stinks. Okay, I don't know if fresh is the right word, but it keeps it from being repetitive and stale. It's all from the same person, though, so it's all... And they said that it's free to use on their thing. If that changes, we'll be changing the music for sure, but this is all... I'm fairly certain AI-generated music. Which,
Unfortunately.
not my favorite thing in the world, but, you know, as a creator tool, I guess.
You gotta make do.
Mm-hmm. Because I can't afford copyrights.
Yet.
Who knew shoes took this much glue to make? I'm sure a
I'm
cobbler...
pretty sure most cobblers know.
I'm sure a cobbler would know that.
Feels too peppy. I prefer the 1840s walls of Victorian children in the coal mines. Hi, Martin. Can I eat some of the glue? It's not recommended. If you already have tummy troubles, it probably would not do you.
To be fair, there is a skull and crossbones on the can. I would not. Okay, now I just gotta wait for this to kind of dry a bit. And then we'll stick the two together. Does anyone notice that my table's not covered in crap?
Yeah.
Hello, movie man.
You did a very big deep clean the other day. And
I actually have room, and I bought... I'm gonna show it. I have about 6 of these boxes that I purchased from Home Depot to store my various scrap in, and I sorted them by weight and by uniqueness. This one is the bin full of exotic.
Are we good with the volume chat, or should he turn it down by one? That's a good question. It was fun chatting in Discord about the boots with Kobold. Aw.
Yeah, when I'm at work, I don't really have the ability to really get into conversation, so I apologize if I'm not the most conversative in chat, but I try to be.
Conversative.
I had to buy myself a new awl since making these shoes actually broke the other one. So this is attached, but barely. It, like, snapped off. So, I just have it in there for, you know, looks, but realistically, this is the one that I want for my my kit anyway, so I was just gonna take this off and just rock it the way that it is. It's fine. It's fine. I totally am not upset that I broke that very old tool. Totally. Totally not.
Poor Kobold.
What movie did you go to see?
You went to see a movie.
I did go. I went and saw Iron Lung, which we're not going to talk about because Farley has not seen it yet. And I want Farley to see it.
Very good.
I did think it was very good, yes.
Martin said it wasn't expected, so it was nice.
Oh.
About you responding to it.
I try to. I'm sorry I don't always respond to my messages, but I do genuinely try and respond when I can.
You guys want to know a secret? Kobold's actually really nervous about talking to people, so he's always like overthinking his messages.
I do that. Oh, but it's not in person though. If I can verbally speak it into the ether, I will. But like when I go to chat, when I do messages, like I'll type my message and then read it and then be like, no, that doesn't sound right.
And then rewrite it again, and then get rid of it, and then rewrite it again, and then get it, and then rewrite it again.
And then I'll just delete it and say, fuck it. You know what? I don't care.
Or I don't want to seem like an idiot now because it's been too long.
Yep. Or I try not to butt into other people's like chat conversations because
so if somebody else answers too fast, it gets nervous about it and then just
I'm like, well, no, this conversation wasn't for me. Basically.
Because it's a compliment, take it. The tism gets the best of him. I don't know if it's the tism or if it's the ADHD. I think it's
like,
the ADHD.
Because like in person, I'm good.
Penny said, I overthink my messages too. Real. Movie Man said, I saw an anime film, Scarlet. I wanted to see the North American premiere at TIFF, but did not go. I enjoyed the movie. It was good. Also, anime in IMAX is awesome. Hell yeah. Nathan said, I'm happy it got up to 65 today, and most of the snow melted. Yesterday it was 30. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so we're going to let that sit together for a bit.
Martin says that he does that too. Overthinking, he means. And he was saying that it was a compliment that he was excited that you actually responded.
Oh.
So, that it was a nice surprise and that it was good. I'm trying to see if it'd be worth it for me to DoorDash stuff.
I will DoorDash it to you.
You know?
No. In fact, I don't.
Gotta keep them guessing, chat.
Okay. Okay. So, let's take the drill bit and I'm gonna try and match this best I can. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Farley, I'm gonna need you to look at stream. Yeah. I'm gonna lay out the circles and you tell me if I get it kind of close to matching the other one. I'll hold the other shoe up in just a minute. And if you say that looks okay, fine. If not, I'll move things around.
Hey, honey, I have a question.
Answer.
Could you just put, like, a little dab of ink on the bottom of the ones and press the bottom heel of the other shoe onto that shoe so that it's an exact mirror?
You know, this is why you're a keeper. Gonna fucking do. I don't even know if I have to do that. I could just do this because it's just... We'll just press in, right?
I love you, and I Charlie. Why are you so smart? I don't know. I feel dumb most of the time.
No,
The coldest
I'm
it
the
will
dumb
be
one.
this week is 24. Excellent.
25.
Movie Man said, I did get McDonald's after for dinner. A Happy Meal. We have Anime X Uno in the Happy Meals in Canada. And now I got Anya Uno cards. Hell yeah. That's fun.
Hey, those are the two important ones right there. You...
Did that work well enough that you can actually see it?
Why, yes.
Okay, good. But hey, good. I made a good
call.
suggestion.
Good call.
Let's go.
Why is it not through yet? Holy crap. There it is.
Are you worried about it pumping up the
What?
the still there glue pumping up stuff?
No, I actually want the glue to go into that. Because it'll help seal it.
Oh, okay.
I just don't want it to go through the, side of anything else. Let's not drill through my hand if possible.
Do not do that in front of chat.
The sponsor of this stream is Kaiser Permanent. No, I'm kidding.
Your last message got blocked. What? So Smarty broke the stream for a second. Uh-oh. I broke the stream for a second. It did, like, stutter a bit.
Did it?
Hey Kobold, when you requested me to hit the UN representative at Eritrea with an empty can, what did you mean by that?
Don't worry about it. I actually don't know what that's in reference to be real with you.
I don't know.
I'll take the blame, but I don't know what that's for. It didn't say that it dropped for me. Usually I know when it's gonna stutter, because OBS freaks out.
True, he does not want a hagstone hand. But then he'd be the holy bold. You're complaining about the heat and oil filters? Interesting. I wonder why it blocked it. YouTube is a very fickle being. I am suddenly sick to my tummy. And very warm. It was buffering for a minute, but it's back. That's the important thing. Thanks for letting us know. We'll have to keep a better eye out just in case OBS wants to throw a fit.
Okay. Somewhere, it should be going through. It's not yet.
Valentine's just a week away.
Is it?
Just a couple days away.
Oh.
It's Saturday. What are y'all doing for Valentine's? Anything fun? Canadian weather is negative 40°C Monday and +1 Tuesday. Oh my god.
I apologize. It's not on stream. I have to put a lot of pressure on it while I'm screwing it in, because it's not technically a rivet. Oh my goodness. It's killing my hand.
That's not correct.
Okay, I need to get a better screwdriver. Give me a minute. Ah. This'll work better. I hope. If it fits the groove. Yep.
Oh shit, that's... What?
What?
Huh.
So...
Apparently, negative 40 degrees Celsius is negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
Huh?
Yeah.
That can't be right.
Apparently it is.
No, I don't think
Why are
so.
negative 40 degrees Celsius and negative 48 degrees Fahrenheit equal, but not 40 degrees Celsius and 40 degrees Fahrenheit? And then somebody does a whole conversion formula, and sure enough. Yeah. Basically, it's two non-parallel lines, and the negative 40 is where they intersect. That's crazy. That fucking blows my mind. Like when he said, I've just been frustrated. There's a supply shortage with Fram, and we haven't gotten a shipment of oil filters in a few weeks now. That's a bummer.
Your shop uses Fram?
I assume they keep it as a low-end option for people.
I would hope so.
Nathan said, cheap chocolate for Valentine's. Fair enough. Martin says, I'm watching a VTuber on Valentine's Day. Oh, which one? Penny said, real Martin, and then what the flip about the 40 degrees? Nathan said, I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? Like when he said, and dealing with customers is not fun. Several times now I've gotten into arguments with customers complaining about what they've had to pay and the difference for a different brand of filter. So they do have other filters, they just Fram as their low end. And I totally get that. People really do want the cheapest they can get, even though it does not... it's not as good. You know, if you don't have a sweetheart to spend Valentine's with, if you wait for the day after Valentine's, then you can get really cheap chocolate.
That's a very true statement.
Also, you know, if you have your own money, it's not illegal to buy yourself a cake. Just don't eat it all at once.
Or do.
But then you'll have tummy ache, and that's no fun. The medical assistant in me says, do not do that.
But the fat ass in me says fuck
But the
it.
fat ass in me says otherwise. Yeah. Martin said, Niagara Falls had some extra freezing water. It made it look beautiful. It says, I don't know who VTuber-wise for Valentine's Day. That's fair.
So, is Valentine's Day Thursday?
No, it's Saturday, I just said.
Right.
I just said with my special mouth. Did you hear with your special ears?
Really, I did not.
Nathan said, I'm going to a party on Valentine's, but I won't say what type. Oh. Well, I hope you have fun and are safe. And he said, I already have stomach issues. What's a little more stomach issue? A couple more hours on the toilet, but that's up to you on evaluating whether or not that's worth it. Potato bread.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't expecting this little piece of railway to be the exact size that I need for my shoe.
Well, there you go. That's
Like,
your
it
little
fits in.
cobbler's
It
anvil.
fits better than that actual cobbler's anvil.
Well, there you go. Blake Bunny said, yeah, Fram is included with the oil change. Oh, it's the freebie that they throw in. Anything else is an upcharge. Customers complain, why do I have to pay the difference if it's your fault that you don't have it?
I would rather pay the
Yeah.
upcharge than destroy my car.
The customers ask why they can't just get the oil change without replacing the filter.
Seriously?
People don't know. People are dumb, and they don't know.
It's a filter. Like, you don't use the same coffee filter every morning.
They might.
I suppose that we live in the day and age where people don't make drip coffee.
I do.
I know, but what I'm saying is most people have like Nespresso or Keurig
K-cups.
or K-cups.
You
Yeah.
don't use the same K-cup every day.
It's not the same. It doesn't work the same. You don't wear the same pad every day.
You don't wear the same pad every couple hours. What couldn't you say correctly in Discord? Now you can say on YouTube Live for all to judge. Not.
I don't remember.
Not been to Niagara Falls in forever. We used to go every year. I've never been. It sounds cool. This is just finished a Magic game. We being hipsters again? No, he's talking about, he was trying to figure out a good metaphor for the reason why you need to replace your oil filter in your car. And he said, oh, well, you don't use the same coffee filter every day. But he's just like, wait, but I guess people don't all make drip coffee anymore. And he was trying to figure out what would be a good comparison that people could get. Kano said, in all fairness, I have ran the same filter twice, but on a Honda and not a stinking V8. Fair. Like when he said, Kobold, I'm guessing you're an OEM guy.
No. I drive AMCs. I take whatever parts I can get. But I won't use Fram.
Niagara Falls, not Viagra Falls.
Anything but Fram. Fram is just a good way to ruin your car.
Every day. A couple times in a row doesn't hurt.
You're supposed to change those?
You change them every day.
Yeah, I do.
I can go a couple days, but I don't really go out of the house much, so I don't normally wear socks. When I do wear them, I wear them for maybe a couple hours, and then it's just like a waste to have to wash them again.
Let's see if I can be cheeky about this and just...
It's a filter. Filters filled with garbage. But a lot of people don't get that.
Well, the people that don't get that are dumb.
Yeah. But it's the same people who ask why you can't just use the same one. Or, you know. There's lots of dumb people out there doing dumb things. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of hoping the fur fails on that tanning, because I'm thinking the buckskin will be far more useful. Fair. Since we were talking about it last time, I saw a post today about a new Dreamcast game coming out. They're also releasing the game for the Wii also. Really?
What? No shot. Like,
That's
actually a Dreamcast game? That's crazy to think about, honestly.
I've been seeing this I've been seeing this bread at the market every time I go, and I'm like, I get it, but also, I don't know. Like, a maple pancake bread sounds interesting, but also, I don't know if I would want to have that for every sandwich. It's on a pressed disc as well? Wow. Interesting.
Okay, this is just not working for some reason. So I'm gonna rerun the drill through this and make sure that this hole is fucking straight.
There are many brand new press disc Dreamcast games that come out every year, and there have been more and more each year. That's cool. That's kind of nice, though. I wish more fucking game systems were like that.
Well, it's not Nintendo. Nintendo makes it very hard to make...
No, but I mean, like Sony PlayStation, the original PS1 would be nice to have games on. You know?
Yeah.
That's not worth it.
What?
They want to charge fucking $30 on a grocery delivery. On top of the regular price. I'm good. I'll just wait until I can drive again and then I'll go. Or I'll wait until Thursday and ask my dad to take me with him. I'll buy the newest Nintendo when I know that I can get COD Modern Warfare. Fair. Sega's been pretty much, well, just let you do it. Just don't put our name on it and we'll leave you alone. It's been their official stance. Yeah, it's why so many Sonic fan games are allowed.
Okay, good enough. All right.
That was by stable wounds. Wounds, I imagine you mean. I'm doing okay. See, funny thing about that. That's funny. I remember earlier I got an ad for an emulator on my phone for like $30. I'm like, isn't the point of emulation that it's free? You'd think so. My wounds are doing fine. The glue hasn't come off them and they're still holding tight, and I am out of ibuprofen, but I am hanging in there. In a couple minutes, I'm gonna go take another dose of my medication for the day. I only had one today. And I'm not holding that's funny. Yeah. Somebody caught me in a limb and back. Down here. Meanwhile, one of Mario fan games comes out and Hi, Sale. Good to see you.
Hello.
You're doing well too. Long time no see. I'm glad you popped in.
This is going to go very quickly, and then the rest of the stream is going to be just shaping, sanding, and making the shoe look nice.
Nice.
Lighter fluid is good for removing glue residue. I don't think it's safe for skin contact. Oh! Wait, what, hold on, that's actually good to know, because I just realized there's some glue residue on my, when we had the window redone. Not on the Chevelle, but on the RV. My mom's RV. And, I'm gonna have to get that off of there. That's good to know.
glue is to keep me from... Oh. I'll be around again, just not tonight. Been sleeping, so I have to make sure I actually go to bed at a time that's not too late, as usual. No worries! We're very glad to see you, though. I hope you've been doing good. I spell words correctly, and then autocorrect decides to just put whatever the hell it wants. It's okay. But yeah, the glue is there. It's called Dermabond. It's a special glue that they use instead of using stitches.
Liquid stitches, right?
Basically.
That's what they're called, I think, or the name brand is Liquid Stitch.
This is Dermabond, but it's basically the same thing. See you around. Look forward to seeing the completed pair of boots when they are done.
That will probably be this stream.
But it'll come off on its own. It just it's there to make sure that nothing happens to the wounds, and to make sure that my incisions don't like reopen and they don't bleed out or have stuff fall out. It wouldn't happen, but
ideally,
it's just good to know. It is there to keep me safe, although I am quite itchy. They also shaved my tummy for it, and so I am very itch. If you've never had to shave a body part before, like your legs or your armpits, just know that the regrowth phase always fucking sucks. And it always gets extremely itchy and painful. Waxing is generally a little bit easier for the regrowth phase, but shaving for sure sucks.
Four more to put in. I miscounted that. But all the holes are drilled now.
Kobold should sing these boots are made for walking.
No.
Evil and intimidating drill. I shaved my whole body. Then you can vouch, the regrowth phase sucks.
Honestly, the break-in period is going to be this weekend.
Yeah, true.
God, you know where I'm taking them, right?
Yes, I do. Can anybody guess where Kobold is taking his boots? Anybody who's aware of him should know where he's going to take them. The detailed explanations of procedure. Drill, I think the fuck not. It's a sensor device. It's great. Disneyland? Yep. Ding ding ding, bingo! Penny got it. Gold star for you. So instead of spending Valentine's Day with me, he gets to go spend it at fucking Disney with his mom.
Listen, Donald Duck needs Valentine's too. If you were closer, you'd be going with me. But you're not. And you're currently laid up.
Yeah, but we could have watched movies.
It's true. To be fair, I did not realize that this weekend was Valentine's Day.
Give me $500. I would if I could. Olive Garden. No. In the woods. Oh man, I guess wrong. Yeah, I don't think he'd willingly go into an Olive Garden if he ever had a choice again.
Nope. Never again. I've had plenty.
It's not fair. Penny's living 30 seconds in the future. Damn. Rude.
Oh shit, the nugget thing was today. Fuck.
What?
The fucking McNugget caviar. No.
Oh shit. McDonald's. Caviar. Get. Sold out.
God damn it. I forgot. You didn't remind me. Ugh!
I didn't remember. Oh, Olives Anonymous. To be fair, didn't I tell you to put a reminder in your phone?
You know I wouldn't do that.
Genuine question, what do you do at Disneyland so often? Like, doesn't it get repetitive after a while?
No.
You know, I would love to know as well. I don't know.
It doesn't get repetitive at all. Sometimes I go and don't even go on the rides. I just people watch. If you think I'm kidding, I'm not.
Do you get one of those fancy lightsabers?
Maybe.
Maybe in the opening fucking day of fucking Star Wars Land, maybe?
I may or may not have all 4 of those fancy lightsabers.
Bro, it's freaky like that, just watching people in Disney like Dahmer.
Fuck you.
Imagine if we just abandoned stream to go caviar. A social place, said Martin. Nathan said, I would do the same if I lived near Disneyland. Michael Jackson used to go to the Disney parks in disguise just to go to the park and watch people. And just be there.
Yeah, it's honestly fun.
I only have one of those ball droids. Also, Penny said, of course. With regards to you having all fucking 4.
Yeah.
It's break time for the class that I help with.
Alright, 2 more. And then we'll, like, actually get them set. Right now I'm just kind of... Do the staff there recognize me? Yes. That's not a joke. Farley, when we went on Halloween, the security guard knew me by name.
Yeah.
So did the staff at the bar. We also knew them by name. I do, Seth. I really do. I was actually curious to see how he was enjoying it and how it was holding up.
I was at the opening day of Galaxy's Edge in Disney World. Saw the ceremony and waited for the Rise of Resistance for 5 hours.
Right, because you guys didn't get it right away. You know, I was there on opening day before Rise even existed for Disneyland, because they only had Flight of the Falcon for Disneyland when we opened. But I think you guys got Rise before we did on the East Coast. I think East Coast got Rise before we did on the West Coast. I've only ever been to Disney World once, and it was not my favorite time. To be fair, it was COVID, and I was just missing actual Disney, and, well, you know. Magic Kingdom is nothing like Disneyland. I'm gonna put that out there right now. Nope. Oh. Well, I mean, it's not technically a plate, so that would make sense why a plate carrier would not work. Have I ever gone into the Epcot Ball? Yes. The one time that we went into the Epcot Ball. It's got a ride in it, which apparently is not the original ride that was in it. To my understanding, the ride that was in it originally was 10 times better, and it was also the ride that had Figment. Which, as an East Coast fucking character, I absolutely adore Figment. We do not have enough Figment in California. Or the weird orange birds.
Hey, Farley, do you know how to read? Yes. Do you?
No. I've just been winging it this whole time. Also, Mark Hamill was at when they brought back Star Wars Nights, and I was of all things, I was in Stormtrooper armor when I met him. That was cool.
Figment, define? He's a little purple dragon guy. I never got to see what he was from originally.
He's from the Dream Maker, I think? I think that was the name of the ride? It's been gone a long time. And then they had a second one. And then... I don't know. There's a lot of things that did not make it at Disney World.
Wasn't Figment in the glass?
He's still, yeah, well, they moved him into the... They moved him into different versions of him. I'm sure they're just new puppets, but using the same old base. That they moved into the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which is the collector. So he has Figment now. But canonically, he also has Stan Lee, so, you know.
Blake Bunny said, you would be an armor at anything Star Wars.
Why wouldn't
Like
I?
a Disney game that has a character called Figment under Disney Park. Yeah, that same Figment. If I could go back in time somehow and go to Disney World, I would want to go on Alien Encounter.
Oh, me too! Before it was turned into fucking Lilo and Stitch. I would have loved to go on Alien Encounter. Oh, I'm so upset that I never got to see that shit. I wanted to. I remember, like, as a kid, thinking about that shit, wanting to do that shit. Never. I'm so upset that I never got to. Be real with you. Okay. Now the horrible noise that I might have to turn my mic down for because I don't know how bad it's going to be, but I gotta rasp these. Before I start peening them, I have to rasp them. Let me know if that's too bad, and I'll try and turn down my mic. I know, you're only supposed to go one fucking way, but... When the item's so small, it's easier to just... back and forth. Did I cheat before? Or did I really just rasp this down all the way?
I think you just rasped it.
The drill was worse?
The drill was worse.
Okay, fair enough.
I went on Lilo and Stitch, the right. Not too bad, just loud.
Okay. I think I may have trimmed it first.
Okay.
There's no way that I
Might
didn't. Because this has taken forever. I don't remember taking this long. I don't know what I would have trimmed it with. Whatever. It is going down.
Lilo and Stitch also made people sick since the entire building smelled like a freaking corn dog.
You're a visual learner, so when I explained it was helpful? Oh! Well, no worries. That's fine. So I can explain what I'm doing. So, reason why I drilled a hole in these, big, important reason, is because I didn't want to punch a hole by hand, and I thought drill was the easiest option. Now that I've got these on, I have used actual rivet parts, which are the copper parts, and these are solid brass screws. So I'm filing it down, and then I'm gonna peen these down to work like rivets essentially, because I couldn't get rivets this long. And I don't even want to talk about how expensive brass fucking screws are. I spent way too much money on these. Getting there. A little bit more. A little bit more. That actually might be good. And I'm gonna do something smart here, and I'm gonna use my new garbage can, which I bought a bunch of shit this weekend. I spent so much money on fucking bins. As crazy as that sounds, it was $150 for these garbage cans.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. And they're just garbage cans. I've never bought a garbage can before. Didn't know they were this much. For like the tall ones. Too much!
Nathan had said, my favorite thing at Walt Disney World is Carnival of Progress. Also, Alien Encounter made me cry as a kid.
Ah!
Is that...
I really love Carousel of Progress or Carnival of whatever the hell it is. I love that.
Carousel,
I think it's Carousel of Progress. I love that ride. That ride's awesome, because it fucking talks about, like, VR. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that the one that Walt Disney was talking about in the world's, like, the 60s World Fair or some shit like that?
Seth then said, get the angle grinder. Martin said, visual learner thing. Nathan said, do you know the picture where they ripped Stitch's face off?
No. Oh, yeah!
You mean...
Yeah, I do know the one you're talking about, actually.
The animatronic, I assume.
Yes.
Piano said, haha, he said piano, haha. Why don't you get flesh-cut rivet setters? Piano asked.
Because I don't intend on doing this too often.
Preferably not. Nathan said, I miss Splash Mountain. I hate what they're doing with it. I hate what they're doing in Magic Kingdom, getting rid of Rivers of America.
They're getting rid of Rivers... Well, hold on. They're getting rid of Rivers of America? I didn't know that.
And he said, didn't they change Splash Mountain because it was based on some racist movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would not recommend the movie. It was...
Hold on. Let me
very loosely
as a
based on.
Disney goer, let me tell you. The ride itself, other than it was tied to a racist-ass movie, and I mean a racist-ass movie.
I'm glad that kid died at the end.
The kid fucking died at the end. Racism ended. No. But so Splash Mountain was based on a movie called Song of the South. You will not find it on Disney Plus. We had to find it in an interesting way. Shout out Internet Archive. But yeah, it's a really, really racist movie that talks about Brer Rabbit. And the movie literally doesn't have to be racist. The story of Brer Rabbit is being told by a slave.
They literally could have just...
They really didn't need to make it a slave. They could have just made it an animated film and it would have been fine. That being said, I am not a big fan of... I don't like the story that they gave for Tiana's Bayou, which is the remake of Splash Mountain. I'm not a big fan. The story is very weak. The animatronics are fucking fantastic when they work. Emphasis on when they work. But the story sucks. It's just... It's not good. Like, honestly.
They made the ride go a lot faster as well.
Did they? I didn't notice.
I feel like they did. Yes, I have it on VHS.
That's probably worth money, I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot.
But straight up, if they had just made the Brer Rabbit and all of them as like an educational short story or like a lesson learned short story thing,
it didn't have to be
racist.
racist.
Been fine. No, they didn't have to have the fucking James Baskett in it is the first African American to win an Academy Award. Should have made John Henry a full movie.
Yeah, but they made him a fucking slave!
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Splash Mountain is 100% better. The music was better. Everything about it was better. I
should have made John Henry a full movie. It would have been a sick ride. The hammers clanging away. They could have done the Rainbow Caverns for that one.
I'm mad they took away the Rainbow Cavern.
Do you think they're still down there?
Yeah. Concreted in, yeah. And so is the rest of Nature's Wonderland. All those poor animatronics. Cemented in concrete.
It was $230. Oh, God.
What was 230? Wait, what?
The VHS.
Oh, Oh! Holy shit. You bought it recently, I see. Or more recently.
Disney kind of agreed. Disney did air just the animated segments on TV.
I remember reading somewhere that Walt was, like, after they produced it and it aired, he said it was a fucking huge mistake that he should have never done. The thing is with Walt, I think he was fairly progressive for the time period. I mean, there was still faults, right? You know, it was the time period that it was. There's going to be faults. But he hired black people. He hired people of color, women. He didn't treat them quite right, but, you know, he did hire them, which is better than most people did at that time period. The only thing that he was open that he didn't like was fat people. And you can tell with a lot of his older rides, the fucking turnstiles are this fucking thin. But, you know, apart from that, he wasn't really racist, and he was anti-Nazi, so that's better than most people are nowadays. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't like Walt Disney, and there's a lot of, like, flack against him, but there's also a lot of
people don't like the company.
Right. Oh, I don't really care for the company too much anymore. They treat it like shit. It's no longer about families, it's about profit, and I don't think that that is the original ideal. Although I'm sure profit was part of it.
Anti-Semitic and agreed with the Mustache Man's early policies.
Actually, that's not true. That is actually not true. That was myths that came out after his death, started by the Universal Filming Corporation to try and ruin his company after his death. And there are a lot of people that came out and spoke out against that. The Sherman Brothers, a couple of Jewish people, actually. So why, if he liked the Nazis' ideals, why would he hire Jewish people? Just putting that out there. Did I know him personally? No, but I do know for a fact that is a myth. The rocket in Tomorrowland is a Nazi rocket? I think it's just a stereotypical rocket. It also used to be painted with NASA's stuff. And I'm pretty sure it was closer to being a Russian rocket rather than a Nazi rocket, but I think that was just the stereotype. It was a smear campaign, exactly. He also did anti-fascist fucking cartoons. How are you gonna say that is he was aligned with Nazis? Just saying. Von Braun? I don't even know who that is, but a lot of people, prior to knowing what the Nazis were doing, saw them as just another political figure, so that doesn't surprise me. Look, all I'm saying is Walt Disney wasn't on the Epstein files.
Baby. That's not okay. We're done here. We're moving on.
Just saying.
We're moving on. I don't want to bring up current shit. I'm not really looking to talk about that.
Fair enough.
I didn't say non-political. I just don't want to fucking deal with
we
YouTube.
unfortunately with YouTube politics we actually do. I should not have said that. We do need to stay non-political for a reason. It's not that I am non-political, obviously, but for the sake of YouTube, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get banned. Farley is right. I'm in the wrong for that. I should not have mentioned that. So much so that we may edit that out of the VOD.
Yeah, I think that would probably be a smart idea. It's at the point. Listen, I am somebody where current political shit can actively affect me, and I don't really want to have that happen, so I'm just not... I'm cutting it off there because I don't want to get started on anything. I don't want to talk about anything like that because I don't want to encourage that this become like a debate space or anything, because some things are not for debate, and I don't want that. I don't want to encourage that. Hurting too much to really properly think, and I don't want to say something shitty, and I don't want to forget to stop you from saying something shitty, and it's
makes sense. It's a good point. Which is why, again, I apologize. I should not have said what I said. That's inappropriate for the space that we are in.
That's just my opinion on the nature of God.
We're pagan.
Yeah, I'm pagan.
Wrong tree to bark up.
I've got...
Which one?
I'm a Hellenistic pagan, Wiccan specifically, so I'm kind of out of that sphere. Normally I would have put that... Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I'll probably go and remove it. Chill space is not political space. Or chill space, not political space. That's based on World War II, maybe share it maybe we steer clear. Just because the world right now is kind of shit, and there's a lot of shit going on, a lot of nuances that some people don't see, a lot of things happening, there's shit, a lot of people would rather not talk about it here.
Yep, I am 100% in agreement. Which is why I should not have said what I said, and I apologize. Moving on
Still just
from that.
Filing down those boots.
Why, yes. I'm about halfway there. I'm gonna have to clean my space again, but
Not as bad as it was before, though.
No, it's...
I mean, I guess. Yeah, I think it would be better to just not. At least not on YouTube.
Oh, like how sharp that is. That's better. Like little nuggets of gold.
What do you mean? Nuggets of gold?
Like little nuggets of gold amongst the copper.
Because it's all shiny.
Yeah.
Will you put the sole on the grinder or burnisher for a super even finish?
Yes.
Good question.
Well, kind of. So, I'm gonna actually try and hand shape these. I do have a sanding sponge that I'm gonna try and get like the finer details with. The reason being, again, is I know I used a drill, I cheated. Technically speaking, I did use an awl to punch the original shoe. I'm just trying to fast track it a bit. These shoes were made 100% with all things that I could do by hand, all hand tools, which is why I kind of don't want to use like a sanding wheel or like a power burnisher. I'm gonna be burnishing it by hand. Again, because I wanted to do this in the sense of like, if I were to have done it like in the bush, so to speak, out in the wild. But I will be burnishing them. The sides need to be finished. They're very bumpy. I just need to make sure the heel is attached first. Weren't we watching a thing where this shoe design that I absolutely didn't watch and I've never seen before was apparently a World War I design?
And
yeah.
You got a short recommended to you after stream one day where it was literally this shoe design that he didn't realize was an actual historical shoe design. I mean, there was a difference to it where the front of the shoe wasn't fully solid. It had a wingtip, but basically the same design is a historical World War I design.
Whoops.
Okay, I might need some more maintenance. I'm 30 minutes past when I was supposed to get them, and I haven't had any today. So I'm gonna BRB. Be good while I'm gone. Okay?
I will try.
Thank you. Ouch.
I need to redo the bottoms on that one. Yeah. Man, chat, Farley can't even be Profan. He's out. He's just going to get more medicine and he'll be back. He's not going to sleep. I know it sounded like he said that, but he will be back momentarily. I promise. Before anyone says it, yes, I'm aware that you're not supposed to go back and forth with a file. Oh no, you're supposed to go... But it doesn't go any faster. Why not use a machine to sand them down? Because I don't, so for that one, unlike, I know I cheated with the drill, I know. I'm not trying to cheat as much as possible. And if I were to use like a grinder, I don't want to accidentally like have it slip off and screw up my shoe sole. With this, I'm only tearing up the edge a little bit that I'm going to be cutting anyway. So I'm less worried about that, I guess. Go. Farley's going to get the milk and cigarettes. It's weird. There are double cut files, but on metal I don't think it makes a difference. You can definitely break wood if it's a thin piece. Yeah, well I know that. Wood's different though. When you file wood, it takes the material away a lot faster. You know what? Alright, you know what? I do actually have a belt that I have to do. For the sake of it, I will say it's for a dog. But it's technically not. I do actually have a belt to make. I need to do my fucking scheduling. I haven't done my schedule in a while. So the next project is not the belt. Next project is, finishing that wallet. And then after that, I will be doing a, my possibles bag, because I have a mighty need to use this bear fur. But, what was I gonna say? I have a couple. I have another bag I have to do after that, and then that final project is gonna be a belt, because I actually do have to make a belt, and then I'm gonna try and buy some fucking yellow leather. Well, okay, I have another project that I gotta do for somebody, and I want to clear this fucking table next to me, so I have to finish that bag. So I've got a few projects lined up, but one of them is in fact a belt. All kobold eat hot chip and lie. What hot chip? God damn it, Rose. I'm not gonna lie, I considered bidding for it, but I don't smoke anymore, so there's no point in that. Oh my god, why is this one so fucking long? Huh. Okay. Back on my little anvil here, which surprisingly fits perfectly. Still won't understand that. I don't know. I think I actually want to pound that one down a bit. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to try and get in there. Ah! That actually worked, shockingly. Okay, cool. Moment of truth. Does it fit? Okay. Does it fit my fat foot? Why, yes. It will need to be stretched a bit because it is a little tight on the top, but that's just from needing to be worn. But it does in fact fit. Now I have one more step to do, which is, well, I guess two technically. I want to clean all this dust off. I'm sorry, anyone who makes things out of filings. I don't keep the filings. I just throw them away. I know I do metal casting and stuff like that, but I don't keep the filings. That's too much work. Not to wash that, that's upsetting. Okay, we come around the corner here, the other side. I'm trying my best to keep my area clean this time. I promise it's not going to stay this way, but I'm trying. Okay. Kind of upset by that stain, but I know what it's from, so. Once he gets the membership status. What? No foot cam? No. No foot cam. Sorry. If you came here for a foot thing, you came to the wrong channel. I'll do shoes, but I ain't getting no feet. You ain't catching my grippers. I mean, the deeper you go in the asylum, the better the Wi-Fi, right? I'm just saying. Okay. All right. A bit more cork because I'm stupid and I forgot. That's suspenders. That's not what I want. Trucker shoes. I need the little one. Right foot. That one. Just trying to get the rough outline here and then I not hear that for that, just joking. We're all mentally sane here, right? Right, Chad? Totally. Being said, insanity is the best company. Okay. How do I... Where am I? That's right, I hung them here. Put that back. I don't need that right now. I actually made myself a rack, too. Y'all can't see it, but I have an actual hammer rack now for my implements of leatherworking. It's quite useful, in fact. Straight in the bin. I need the jacket. Jacket, man, which is somewhere in here. There it is. By the way, chat, when I was sorting my leather goods, I found a box of fur. So, I mean, maybe we'll do something with furs. What's that? Oh god, what is that? So, I don't know. I need a big enough piece to work with here. That might work. Oh,
Hello,
yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry it took me so long. I had to dig into some of my older medication to find some ibuprofen. I do have some.
Good.
From when I had got surgery. So.
Let me try and be cheeky here and salvage what I can from this without getting too
Why do you
into
have
this.
fur? Uh-oh. What happened?
Why do I have fur? Because
Make a fur bunny. Make a fur suit out of real fur. Furries will lose their shit.
funny
It's been
story.
done
That's
before.
been done before. Yeah.
It was not good.
Yeah.
There was also a really terrible suitor who
Made it out of skinned teddy bears, right? I knew
that was exactly the one I was going to talk about.
I knew you were going to talk about that.
Yeah. Make
Franken.
Farley a stuffed animal. Oh, that could be cute.
A leather
Well, I think
stuffed animal.
making a rabbit out of rabbit fur is a little bit on the nose, maybe.
Yeah, a little fucked up.
I have some faux fur though. I just need to learn. I need a better sewing machine. Mine's fucked. Or at least it wasn't good for what I was trying to use it for. Ow.
I have a plethora of sewing machines.
No foot cam unsubbing. What was that about?
Because I wasn't putting my feet on stream to show the shoes.
Damn. A second Farley. Oh, that'd be kind of cute. A little desktop me to keep you company. I could probably model something and you could 3D print it. Or I could try to actually make it out of the faux fur that I have. Oh. Carpet samples? Yeah. Yeah, that was his name. The one who made
Was it actually?
suit out of his name was Carpet Samples, yeah, and he was terrible and he always smelled like death.
I had no idea that was his name. Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah. Not a great guy. A life-size leather Farley. I think that might be a little bit out there.
I don't think that that's very...
He already gets enough people being like, well, you wear leather, isn't that, like, not cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, yes, but no.
He was genuinely mentally unstable. Yeah. Mine hurt my hand. No, I never used it again. Oh, your sewing machine? Is there a special type of fur used for fursuits? Faux fur. And most of the time it has like a mesh backing to it, so it is relatively breathable, but it's just the amount of fur that you need.
One of the best companies you can buy it from is actually in San Francisco. It's called Mendel's. They do ship out, but like major fursuiters, like companies that make them, will order from them specifically.
I have a box full of stuff. I wanted to make myself a suit, but the head that I got, the company fucked up, and so it's way too big for me to wear, even with...
And they wouldn't fix it.
Nope. They wouldn't refund it or anything, and it was kind of shit.
I told you we just 3D printed you one.
Well, we didn't have the 3D printer at the time. We hadn't even started ours at the time.
No, but it was that made me want to do it.
You making an insole now? You gonna line it with goat leather?
I am.
No, look at me understanding what you're doing. Picking up what you're putting down and all that. Ow. Luxury shag or low pile minky. Minky is a lot more common. There's also like, I think it's called like seal plush or like teddy. They have a couple different. It's all based on the piling, which is the amount of fur on each piece.
Once this has the
there's a bunch
opportunity
of different
to dry,
varieties, different softnesses, different textures.
Just
a stuffed lizard. Oh, do you want to show them your dad's wallets that he made?
Oh, I could. I don't know where I put those, actually. Allow me to get this glue down so it can start to dry a bit and become tacky, and then I'll try and find them. I think I know where they're at. I think I put them on the shelf.
I think so. Dancing with my shelf. Yeah,
my dad
dancing with my shelf.
Had a very interesting, eccentric way of doing leatherworking. It wears off on me a bit, but not nearly to that extent.
The same extent.
No.
Furries should make costumes for Disneyland. They are way better.
Actually, have you seen Nick
the most recent,
and
the Judy Hopps and the Nick?
Yeah, Nick and Judy.
They had to.
100% made by furries. Could not be.
Could not be.
Could not be. Like they're like amazing. Like they look like they're straight out of the movie.
I feel like once I exited furry spaces, I barely do furry stuff anymore. Yeah, I used to. Like I said, I was a furry artist for 17 years, 18 years, and I don't really draw anything anymore. With regards to that, I do still have a shit ton of characters, though.
I have a bunch of friends that are furries. I don't really do furry stuff anymore. I haven't since college.
And to be fair, the most that you did, even if you would go to cons, was just you would party. You weren't there to be a part of the convention.
I would do that at college too, though. My ex is the one that got me into it. So, I mean, it's kind of like one of those things. Like it's fun, but I don't know.
Met me through it.
True. True. But I don't know that I don't know that I even consider myself a furry anymore, to be honest.
You're just kind of a little lizard guy, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know what they say. Like, once you're a furry, you literally can't unfurry. But I mean, I don't really do that shit. You know, doing something I shouldn't do.
Painting glue directly on the surface of your fucking.
Trying to get the glue. I just put the glue on my fingers so that it wouldn't stick to the board.
In the 17 years that I was drawing, I didn't do NSFW art.
True.
This is a good moment to say goodnight. Okay, good night, Keno. We hope you have a good one.
Good night.
But yeah, no, I was 100% safe for work.
I mean, to be fair, I do leather work, which is very opposite to what furries like. I have tried to show it off in a few different spaces that I am still a member of, and it did not get received well, so I don't typically show it anymore to them.
Some of the people that I've shown your stuff to, though, have really enjoyed it.
Yeah, but that's a different. That's not. They're not. They're not furries.
Fair. Yeah, to be fair, the community doesn't really like him that much, which sucks, but whatever. Whatever.
Okay.
It's weird. Pays well and I end up drawing stuff I'm not into. Yeah. I was going pretty okay for a bit, and then I wasn't. It happens. Ouch. I hope that medication kicks in soon.
Come on, lay flat.
As long as it's ethically sourced, I feel like people won't mind.
You'd be surprised.
Some people just say no to it regardless.
You would be surprised.
His stuff that he sources is like the most, like, it's something that would be thrown away.
It's the most ethically sourced that I could be.
Yeah.
I'm not buying from a fur farm, but like, well, the snake skins are probably not ethically sourced, but I've had them for years. In my defense.
No, I said sheds.
You can't do anything with those.
Exactly.
Okay, I have to let this dry. I had a rolling pin. I don't know what happened to it.
Did you put it in your drawer?
No, and I genuinely, I don't know what happened to my rolling pin.
Kobold's actually kind of funded by Big Leather.
I wish! My god! Could you imagine the work that I could do if I was funded by Big Leather? Big Leather, please fund me. I'll even take small leather, you know?
Oh yeah, so the stuff that he uses that isn't from the food industry is all stuff that he's gotten
thrift stores,
like Goodwill jackets that he's recycled.
I try not to go to Goodwill, but fair enough.
Well, yeah,
thrift stores,
thrift store jackets is what I mean.
Like, I have a whole bin of just jackets that I've taken apart. Like, this goat leather is from a leather jacket that was $6. You know, it's stuff that's gonna get thrown away at some point because it won't sell.
Mink oil is from fur farms. You know, I was thinking about that, Seth. Email Tandy and your dye company for sponsor requests. Yeah.
I don't think I have enough subscribers.
I mean, 300 people for a leather company is a lot of reach. You know what I mean?
I could reach out to Angelus. I would love that. My god.
Angelus or Weaver or fucking...
Fuck. I can't afford Weaver. I can't even, like...
But if you get sponsored...
It's fair. Okay, so, while this dries... These are some of the wallets that my dad started making. The way that this works is, obviously, it's It's a bifold. There's a snap. These are not completed wallets. He passed away before he finished these, but they're meant to look like a gun holster, which I think is unique. And that is, yes, a full fucking cobra head. And this one's an albino cobra head with red fucking eyes.
I think it's kind of neat that you've still got those.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have assumed that you would have gotten rid of them. But,
God,
I
no.
mean,
Different kinds of snakes. Well, different qualities. This one is, like I said, they're both cobra, but this albino one is in way lower quality. This one was preserved better.
Snakes are cool. They are cool. I like snakes.
I have a ton of snake skins with the heads. I think my dad was making these for a, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was making them for a biker gang. And did not finish them. And I got a ton of snake skins with heads on them.
My main OC is a snake? Oh! That's cool. I have a lot of different characters. I have a dog. I got some dragons. I got all kinds of stuff. Snakeskin is from Skin Farms, I do believe. Probably. Well, I don't know. With the ones that his dad have, I don't think so.
Honestly, I don't know where he got them.
What I will say, been wild hunted.
Now I do have a cobra. No, God, no. The cobras aren't from California. Look, so
import.
You're probably correct. The snakeskins are probably from a skin farm. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know where those came from. I did not purchase them. I typically do not, with exceptions of that one thing from Japan, which I'm pretty sure was not ethically sourced. I don't usually go for exotics skins because it's not
dubious.
It's not something that you would hunt. There's no, like, you're just killing it for the skin, and that's kind of, I don't know, I think it's kind of fucked up personally. But you know, I'm not gonna argue with it. I mean, it gets results, but you know,
it's not for you.
No, it ain't for me. In terms of the mink oil, I actually did not know that came from fur farms, and I may not be using mink oil anymore. There are other options, and I may go with those other options. I have to trim this bit. See if that fits.
Right, I was gonna try and play some Oblivion. I forgot what I was doing. I feel like something being snakeskin would be cool, but I would much prefer it to not be from an actual snake. But you can texture like cow leather.
Oh yeah, here, I have, like, for instance, I do have a real caiman skin. Again, I did not purchase it. I just have it because it's left over from my dad, but this is not real caiman. This is not real alligator. This is cow that's been embossed to look like alligator.
It's just a stamp that they use.
Yeah.
So and you can have a stamp that's like snake as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've seen lots of it. It's still real leather, it's just not exotic skin. I actually really like that I have that all lined up in a bin.
Yeah, I know, it's nice.
Yeah.
You actually can see where all your stuff is, and you know what you have now.
Correct. Did that go to the end? It did. It did. So I have to trim that a bit more.
So not having things be all over the place is more efficient than trying to find stuff?
Yes! Surprisingly. I know. I'm just as shocked as you are.
He did a very good job. Oh, I heard a...
I even have a real garbage can now, not just a cardboard fucking beer box.
That's nice. On a short earlier, I heard that apparently people with ADHD tend to be more people with ADHD and anxiety tend to be more drawn to sour foods and like sour candies because it releases a higher dopamine rush than regular candies.
Huh. That explains a lot.
I thought of you when I heard that.
I like sour candies.
I know you do.
Huh.
Sour what?
The only sweet I like is fucking licorice. I don't really like chocolate. No. I mean, I don't hate chocolate, and like when we get like fancy chocolates, I'm totally into them. But like,
is chocolate bitter for you? But I think you just like that because it's bougie.
Yeah. Realistically, yeah.
You would love anything if it had a high price tag. I know you.
No.
Babe, you had a bump of caviar.
I did have a bump of caviar.
That's pretty.
You did too.
I know, and I said that's pretty fun. But also, I think you just liked it for the money factor.
No, I actually really like the caviar.
The flavor was good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I want to cosplay a rich person, I will.
When don't you? For me, it would do the opposite. My space needs to be messy for me to focus. Fair.
Honestly, I get so much work done with a clean space. I used to think that I was more efficient as in a messy space. When I actually like sit down and clean my shit, it is amazing. But like, I just find it difficult to sit down and clean. Realistically, it's not an easy task.
I mean, I remember I came up to you, or I came up and helped you with it one of the times I came to visit.
It was, and how many times did I lose focus in between it?
All of them, but it was because you were having a panic attack.
I was like, "Ooh, a piece of candy,"
and you're like, I would freak out. Cool, death rush. It's great. And your taste in alcohol, yeah. I have to make spaces for me to put stuff, otherwise it goes wherever and I have to find it. Yeah.
How to lace a boot. I'm
looking up the.
Yeah, I'm looking up like a proper way to lace a boot.
The ladder lacing was a suggestion the other day.
Ooh. That's neat. I'm not doing that.
I love cleaning other people's stuff. You know, you can do that as a job. Fun fact. Like, people pay really well for cleaners like that. And I'm not talking like just maid or whatever, but like, janitors get paid pretty well. Shout out to this one pencil holder crab that I printed so that I don't have to sleep on a really pointy thing. Wonder if you could use that, hun.
What?
This robe. What?
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 Okay, alright. This makes me frustrated and upset. Look how
The maid outfit is mandatory.
Mongrel fucking ties his shoes.
If it's the way that I tie mine, I'm gonna be upset.
It's not even tying! It's not even tying your shoes!
Is
What the fuck? I'm about to give up and just do it how I was gonna do it because What in the hell? Okay, yeah, no. Okay. There is no good tutorial online. Alright. Oh.
I've got several heel lock lacing. I've got a bunch. Navy boot shining trick.
My mom's television is very loud and I can hear her watching me because I can hear my echo.
You're about to hear your duck laugh. It'll be crazy.
Fuck you.
In maid costume, you get even more money. I used to detail cars for a living. Well, there you go. Is she reading chat? I don't think she knows how on a TV.
I'm pretty sure she does. She does it all the time.
Oh. Maybe. I don't know.
I forget, she watches those Disney
Oh, yeah,
streamers.
the Disney tubers. Hello, Mama Bold. Do you think she'd get upset if I said Miss Bold?
Yes. I don't know how she feels about being called that, to be honest. I've never asked her. Let's try it this way and see.
Just so you don't feel out of it, it's very common in the VTubing space.
It's very common in general.
People's parents to be called Mama or Papa, and then whatever
their YouTube name. Yep.
Yeah. It's not a specific thing that we've chosen just for you. It's just a thing.
You're not special.
I didn't say that. I just I
said
don't know.
that.
She might have thought it was weird.
I said that.
Skippity Sigma. Just checking. You have briefed her on making sure that she does not type in the chat, yes?
Nope.
Okay.
And she definitely has her real name on her YouTube channel.
Yeah, I know. It's why I might want to get on that.
Okay. Yes, Chad, I'm putting on the shoes.
Ooh, trying them on.
I am legitimately trying them on. And,
oh shit.
struggling.
I actually found an item that I can use.
Because it doesn't want to fit with the leather lacing. They don't stretch like the cording does. Hold on.
Artist, mama, dad, designer. Yeah, but she's like his actual mom. There's
She's
a difference.
literally my mom. My workshop is currently her garage.
True. I want Brain Rod to go back to Skibbity Toilet, not AI. Same.
Oh, that's this one.
Maybe be like some VTubers and have a collab stream with your mom.
Oh.
She could do like crocheting on
Well, that's a
stream.
problem.
That'd be cool. Oh, what? What?
This lacing isn't very strong.
Oh, did it snap?
It sure did.
Do you need to get yourself other lacing?
I may just need to actually use cording. I wanted to use lacing. This is, yeah, I pulled on this and... Well, that didn't snap. Why is... The fuck?
Was it just an older piece,
Nope.
maybe?
It's weak in parts. I don't know. That's no good. Alright, well, I got shoe on, but now I have to take shoe off. That's unfortunate. It's fine. Could be stretched a bit, but I think that'll come with time.
Lace, like in Silk Song? He's never played that. He probably should. It would probably be pretty neat.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to switch back to standard lace.
Dang.
I may have to buy some shoelaces. But
Dang, dang, diggity, dang.
if that's the only thing I gotta buy is shoelaces, I'm not upset by this. I
That's
wanted
true.
to use this lace, though. That's unfortunate. And this is new lace, too. That's the funny thing. I just recently bought this shit. Yes, I bought it.
Wow.
I didn't make it.
Wow. I can't believe it. A piece of cheese. Okay, I think the payments are finally starting to kick in. That's good. I am able to breathe again, which is nice.
That doesn't fit right. Okay, trim that a bit more. Actually.
I'll give a warning for Silk Song. There's a few enemies that look like a bug Kobold doesn't like. To be fair, there is the Spider Daedra too in Oblivion, but he still played that.
I fucking hated the spiders in fucking Skyrim.
Yeah. We haven't played Peak enough for you to see those.
Are they actually spiders?
I don't know.
Or are they fucking... I thought they were, scorpions.
Oh no, it was the sand fucking, antlion. And then there was, the one that I'm thinking of is that fucking Grounded game.
God, I don't want to play that. I want to play that, but I don't want to play that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, a hornet doesn't look like a spider, is the difference. I mean, I know she can do the little skiddly diddly doodly, but it's different. Aesthetically, it's not the same.
There we go. Okay, so let me cheat. Where is my... Oh, it's over here. Okay.
To be fair, I don't know what about spiders freaks you out.
I don't like the legs.
Is it just the legs? Do you have a problem with millipedes, centipedes?
Nope.
Crabs?
I'm fine with crabs and lobsters.
Now the pain is gone, the itching can begin. Woohoo!
Can this be melted? I don't know. Okay. Let's try again! With a
Part 2.
fucking piece of cording, which won't rip like shoelace.
I do like that the fucking Spider Daedra can just summon a little baby spider. I think it's funny. Hi, Spectrus!
Hello.
I like the knowledge that spiders are hydraulic. Yeah, I've seen the video where they try and use them as a gravity
hate that.
device, and it works.
I fucking hate that.
But it's the future, Kobold.
I hope not.
They'll be making microchips in your lifetime. think Farley would love the Hunter's March. I've seen it. It's great. It's the fucking... It's ants. Ugh. I hate real ants. Visualizing them I don't care about. It's just I don't like them when they're in my space because I can smell them. Oh, I have a very loud lap warmer that keeps licking me. Excellent. Give them a pat for me. The family's kitten decided that she wanted to finally chill out with me today. So I was hanging out in bed and she came up and curled up under my bed desk and just took a nap with me. And I was dying of sweat, but it was fine. He has been pat. Good. Bees because they get too loud to my ears. That's valid. Or like fucking flies when they get right up in your business.
It's mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes too.
Just at 2 in the morning, just little fucker. And then you have to turn on the light, and then they're just not there.
Yeah.
Little bastards.
That one Ring doorbell thing of a fucking... of a bee getting like right up in the camera's business, just... I'm scared of bees because a hornet broke into my house. That's fair. It can be scary when something that could possibly harm you gets into your personal space.
Hornets and bees are not the same.
No. Bees are much nicer, and they give us honey.
Hornets are fucking scary. Them's what
Meat
we call
bees.
meat bees, yep.
Do you want to tell them about the bacon tree?
Some fucking asshole neighbor of mine threw a fucking whole pack of bacon in my tree to attract the bees to my fucking yard.
No
Or
reason.
The
Just did
hornets.
it.
Just did it.
Just an asshole. It's like the SpongeBob with the SpongeBob episode with the butterfly. Yeah. Bug spray and lighter time. Oh boy. Tree meat, my beloved. Was it applewood smoked?
I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of fucking tree that is. I think it's just an oak tree.
I think so. I hate them stupid gnats that fly in your face and up your nose and become one with your eye gunk. Yeah, fruit flies are high-key annoying.
They are a good way to tell if you are in an establishment with good wine, though.
Yeah, if they're living in your fucking wine, yeah, sure.
No, if you go to a winery and there are no fruit flies, get the fuck out of there. Because even the bugs don't wine.
And then we've had ones that we've gone to.
You've
to
got
get
to
for honey,
fucking
and...
be kidding me.
Did it snap again?
Shit. Scream.
Don't scrim.
I'm gonna scream.
No. Gnats always go in my ears. Oh. Yucky.
It's okay. It's okay. This was an old piece of string.
Scream, I need to update my Kobold alarm.
If it snaps again, I might. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Scream, I need a Kobold alarm. If you go back in our Discord, in the Kobold lore, you will find a very nice little semblance of many Kobold screams from eons ago.
Not just that, but other noises that I've made, apparently.
Like your duck laugh?
It's not a duck laugh.
I love that. I love your duck laugh. It's
fucking-
that one evil duck at the back of the pen. With the funny little afro just like yours. Fuck.
What the hell? Did I did something wrong
God
here.
damn it.
Try again.
Why not? How am I supposed to? God damn it. Where am I supposed to go then? What am I supposed to do? I should layer them all. Oh my god. Layer them all and then turn them into the noise that the creeper makes in Minecraft and it'll be perfect. Kobold is an evil duck. Oh my god, you changed over your Alexa for that? That's
No.
great.
God damn it. It's just the kobold scream. God damn it.
Okay, where- Sorry, I'm gonna try to sit here. Please send this to me. Oh, right, the fucking kobold scream as the creeper. But you layered them all for the Alexa alarm, that's right. Try to find it again. Excellent, thank you. I need to sacrifice a few gingers. That might be needed. I kind of want to see Kobold's reaction to a certain Silksong boss. I feel like he would just kill it mercilessly. Probably. It's the one I'm thinking, yeah, probably.
Why are these like really comfortable?
Because they're literally made for you.
These were made for me! It's a hole! Just for me! This is technically anime. See, I know anime. I think.
Apparently I am too pretty to pray to the mirror.
Give me just a moment. Let me get these a walk around and see if they fit.
Ah, sorry, homophobic, scared of gay. Well, I got bad news for you, Spectress. You're talking to him. The babies, the gabies, and the babies. Dun dun dun. God, why am I so warm? I don't want to be warm. I'm tired of being warm. I want to be cold. I'm tired. I grow tired of being warm. I wish for it to be 30 degrees. I don't wish to sweat anymore. This is my doctor prescribed gay people exposure therapy. Aww. Maybe the real gay was inside of you all along. Wait, that doesn't... Sorry, phrasing on that one. Why is it 40 degrees? It's supposed to be winter. Ooh. Center. I miss winter. I wish we got snow this year. We didn't over here. I know a lot of people wish they didn't have snow this year, but man. Mail pass. Journey should be fairly uneventful. Dragonclaw Rock. Westward.
Well,
West.
Mama Bold says they look strange.
Well, she's one to talk.
Let me take these off.
The groundhog said no.
And now we're gonna try and shave the edges so that they look decent, and then we'll slick them down.
Slick them down?
Slick them down so that
Okay.
they're burnished.
Excellent.
Oh. Okay. Well, they do a good job of not wanting to come off my feet. I'll say that much. Ah!
I miss snow. I haven't had snow in a while.
Bring on the heat.
No. I'm dying right now. Early spring, said the groundhog. I don't want that. I want to be cold. I'm sweating. I trust the hog.
Oh god, the camera's not. Oh, the camera's fucking frozen again.
No!
Why does this
frozen
keep
down.
happening?
I don't know. Winter. I love winter. I don't love that my birthday is in winter, but I do love winter in general.
There we
Summer
go.
I hate. Summer I always get sad.
Okay, so Mama Bold says the front looks funny and weird, but other than that, I think these are pretty decently made shoes. They look like shoes.
They do.
I'm tooting my fucking horn about that because they look like goddamn shoes. Okay, so
I think
what,
you did a damn good job.
what I'm gonna do now that I have all this, is I'm gonna tie this up firstly so that it doesn't get in my way. But I'm going to I may buy actual shoelaces for these so that I have something with the aglet on it.
Aglet?
Yeah.
Look at you using your Phineas and Ferb knowledge.
But I'm just going to try and trim these up so that they are even, and then we're going to slick them down.
I think they turned out real good. That was quick. It was! It's only 9:40.
Yeah, well, I'm not done yet. We have quite a bit to do.
Slick 'em. Shout out to Phineas and Ferb for teaching people what an aglet is. Yeah. I like Phineas and Ferb. It's a good show. Though there was that recent episode that I saw that was real weird.
Which one?
Well, a skin suit of Candace came to life and tried to eat people.
Excuse me?
I'll have to show you. I'll have to show you later. I'll find some clips of it.
What?
Take care, Spectress. Have a good night. I hope you get some good sleep. Enough in time for when you're supposed to wake up. The music on this last track was slowed down version of a song by a band called Shiv. Really?
Really? Uh-oh.
That might not be good for us. But yeah, there's really no better way to say that is legitimately what happened. It tried to eat Jeremy.
I see.
Something like that. Best of luck with the skin boots. Did she chase her skin like Peter Pan in his shadows? I don't know. I haven't actually seen the episode because I think it's streaming somewhere, but I've seen clips of it. Skinwalker Ranch. Oh yeah, chat. I learned about a cool place near where I live, Skinwalker Ranch. There was a fun episode of an old, terrible TV show that used to be on Animal Planet called...
Why does that... It sounds so familiar. I know what you're gonna say, but I don't remember the name of the show, but I feel like
Lost
it's...
Tapes. I showed you.
That's why
you
it's
know
familiar.
Yeah. It was terrible.
Yeah,
But
I'll say.
it used to be on Animal Planet when I was in middle school, and it was always kind of fun. The Skinwalker episode was really interesting. There was also one where it was just a giant fucking centipede. I believe you can watch them on YouTube. I think that's where we watched them.
Pretty sure.
And then there was that one with Shit Squatch.
That's just...
That was different. That was something my dad found. Just her running around with no skin and a bunch of SpongeBob style close-ups. She doesn't lose her skin. It's not her actual skin. It's a skin suit.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Should I visit Skinwalker Ranch? I believe it is a privately owned property, so for your own personal safety, probably don't.
Unless you, like, buy a ticket.
I don't think you can buy a ticket. I'm pretty sure it's just an actual ranch.
Oh. Why do they call it that, then? Like, they don't think people are gonna come? For real?
Man, I don't know. It's like the people who bought the fucking, the Goonies house. How they weren't allowing people in. Like, why would you buy that? You know?
It's fair.
Why buy it if you don't want people to go to it? Apparently, there was a new buyer pretty recently who bought it, and they redid the entire inside of the house to be like the movie set. And you can book nights there now.
That's cool.
Has a 4.3 rating on Google. Open 24 hours. Oh, okay, good. So it is a tourist thing. See, and that's the important part, is you gotta make sure that you're legally allowed to go there, because unfortunately, urban exploring is not a cool thing to do and I don't want anybody getting seriously injured for walking through a property.
Yeah, people will shoot you.
And I don't want that happening to any of y'all. I'm eating lemon with sugar, very tasty. Ooh, I think it's a national park. Oh, that's neat, if it is. I could have sworn it was an actual ranch. Or maybe there's an actual ranch in the area of it? I don't know. Could have sworn. Probably shouldn't swear, it's YouTube. But I could have. Someone should do that with the Home Alone house and the Simpsons house. They had that with the Bluey house, and I'm really upset that I was not in an area or with the availability that I could have gone.
I agree.
It sounded really fun.
I agree. I wanted to go to the Bluey house. I don't have children.
Apparently there's a Bluey movie that's supposed to be coming out.
I don't have children, so I can't utilize the majority of it, but I think it just... I like when they make cartoons real. In general. Like, I like the idea of that. I think it's just fun.
It's the same reason you like theme parks.
Probably, yeah.
Just enough fantasy. Hi, Kyo.
Thank you.
Looks like the boots are going well. You want to show her? He got both of them essentially done. He's slicking them right now.
No, I'm shaving down the edges so that they are actually flush.
And it is best, Dad. Why do you arrive at the Skinwalker Ranch via helicopter? Because they don't want you.
They don't want the Skinwalkers to know.
Yeah, they don't want to know how to get out. You can't let them go.
That one's a little close to the edge, but I think
How
I
are
can
you
work with
doing?
that. That looks
You're doing
relatively okay. There's a bit of a gap there that I can't do anything about, I don't think, unless I trim it down into it, maybe.
You glue some cork into it.
Nah,
You don't think it's worth the filling?
I don't.
Okay.
I think once I start to slick it, it might just push into it. I cleaned it up a little bit. It's not perfect, but it'll work. I gotta do the other one.
Not perfect.
This one I need to tuck the shoelaces into. This is the one I just made. This one's a little bit more.
Dog people who look like yummy tater tots. That's funny. Kyo, have you seen the new Pokemon Lego sets?
Have I seen? There's new Pokemon Lego sets.
Fascinating.
No.
Discombobulate. The way I said fascinate made me think of discombobulate. That movie wasn't very good.
What movie?
The one where the discombobulate meme came from.
I don't know what movie that is.
It was a Sherlock Holmes movie.
Oh. Is that the one with Robert Downey Jr.?
Yes, I believe so. Pretty sure they're all $200 to $300. It's a Lego set. I mean, that's kind of to be expected. Unfortunately, I remember when they were not that expensive. Though the ones that I knew about were probably way more expensive than the ones you knew about, Kobold.
Yeah. Not that I ever had them, but
I remember the only Lego I had were a cluster of random bits and pieces that we got as hand-me-downs. The only real like building block toy that I ever got to play with were called Lincoln Logs.
I loved Lincoln
If you don't
Logs and
know-
I loved Erector sets because those were the original fucking building toys.
I don't know what an erector set is, but I liked Lincoln Logs quite a bit. They were fun. I used to make little log cabins. $650 set. Oh God. Oh, you remember Lincoln Logs, Keo? Good.
Do you remember Erector sets? Or am I just the only one that was like old?
Conscious. I don't know how to print screen a GIF, but there's a sword that is endlessly spinning. Oh, I hit a button and it's
Tinker Toys were great.
Lincoln Logs. You remember Lincoln Logs? Mine were all actual wood. I think they changed them to be plastic after a while, and I find that kind of silly. I would get a couple sets of those. I felt like I never had enough of them, though. Then again, I could probably make them.
Aye.
I do remember them, and I remember giggling about the name forever. I am not the only one who laughed about the name. I will be in here but lurking, gonna finish stream prep. You're okay, don't apologize. You do your thing. Like it was always expensive, just adjusted for inflation. It just a higher amount of big expensive adult sets because kids don't want toys to lure. I remember I had a box of Tinker Toys that I used to make Pokemon with. That's fun. I remember cutting out the logo in one set and taping it to the wall just because. Oh, for the Erector set? That's funny. You were just a wee elf.
Erector sets are where I was fascinated with construction.
You know, honey, I don't know if in your entire time playing Oblivion, you have ever encountered the
I have a lot of hours in Oblivion, so I don't that.
Finger of the Mountain.
Yeah.
It's a very handy spell to have.
Yeah.
That just zappy zap everybody and exploding skeletons.
Yep. Have you gotten to make your own spells yet?
I have the ability to, but I don't have the magicka to.
You should fucking delve into it. You can do kitty space time. That is a reference to a different YouTuber, but he did a spell that makes you fucking fly straight into the air and makes you move like 1 billion fucking miles a minute, and it screws up the game and makes it so that you don't die on impact.
Oh. I'll probably have to play another match of this. Erector set, you say?
Ah, yes.
You're doing what to the mountain? Remember creepy crawlers? Love that too. Easy bake ovens. I have an easy bake oven.
I still have my easy bake oven.
The easy bake oven foods nowadays are terrible. Worse than they used to be.
They were pretty bad back in the day.
They're worse now.
I still have my mom's easy bake oven when it was like a real fucking like heating element.
Oven.
What an idea that was. Let's give this small child a fucking real oven. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Girl Scout cookies used to have to be made by the Scouts, so...
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I remember those, like, gross-out science kits that they had where you could, like, make... I never had them, but I remember seeing the commercials where it was, like, you could make, like, boogers and jelly brains and shit like that. And I was like...
I remember those.
Probably tasted gross. They're so cool. You can find recipes to make your own stuff. I'd like to try that. I used to have the orange one, the 2010s version. Ah! I remember my sister had an easy bake oven, and I only ever got to play with it once because she got mad at me because I tried playing with it, and then we got rid of it, and I didn't even get a chance to play with it again.
This would be where a hot knife would come in, but I don't have one.
You could make one pretty easy.
No.
I have the older Easy Bake Oven made of cast iron from the 20s.
That's dope.
That's sick.
You're good, Kyo.
Yeah, go do your stream prep. You're okay. I don't have an Easy Bake Oven, but I do have an oven.
Why do they call it an oven when you in the food out the cold
Hot.
hot?
No, you in cold, out hot, eat the food.
I'm still unsure if that's real or not.
I don't know. There's a whole genre of Garfield where it's Garfield without Garfield, and it's just John talking to himself. Ow. Well, that's... I mean, nice try. You still ain't gonna get me. You gotta be quicker than that. Ooh. Now that we're talking about childhoods, I found a channel that's been streaming all the episodes of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! The suspense still holds up. That's sick. Maybe give us a link for that. That sounds fun. Especially if it's the fucking 4Kids Yu-Gi-Oh! That was terrible. Finger guns! What you doing?
Slicking. You can kind of already see the color difference. Yeah?
Yeah,
It's not as rough.
a bit darker.
Wonder if I can slick down the top piece too to try and get that color.
Maybe.
That'd be nice.
More even.
This is gonna be interesting. I've never slicked down this much leather at one time. This is a lot of layers. Yeah.
Well, it's gonna go fine. Maybe using something other than your finger would be good, because I feel like you're
Well,
gonna wear off
that's just me to get the goop on there. That's not...
Okay. It's like, you might burnish off your fingerprints. I'm having a bit
How am I gonna
of
do this?
deja vu.
What, because of this?
No. Not an easy bake oven, but you're supposed to light a small fire in it and cook food. The whole thing gets really hot. It's like a little convection oven. That's cool. You could probably do little rolls in it, like a single serving bread. What 4Kids did get right for the dub was Kiva. I didn't like him as a kid, but now as an adult, he's hilarious. Do you remember how I learned of you? I know you introduced me to Kyo. I don't know. How was it that you found us?
I don't know, actually.
What were some of y'all's favorite shows to watch as kids? I really liked Blue's Clues and Dragon Tales.
Dragon Tales was the shit.
I really liked Kipper. I feel like nobody nowadays knows what Kipper was, but he always has a special place in my heart.
A lot of
I didn't get
jazz.
to watch much of it, but I liked Wishbone, Between the Lions.
Oh, was it
Which
Mole
is-
Okay, so it was a tab. I was thinking Tabby, but I really was like, I don't know for sure.
Don't quite remember. Might have been from a mole raid then. That's neat. Probably a ton of shows I used to watch, but I can't remember for the life of me. Dinosaur Train. I liked Dinosaur Train.
I have
It was
no idea
cute.
what
I
that.
used to watch it with my sibling.
Does anyone remember Young Tut?
Yes. There was also that was on a PBS channel.
The only reason I knew Young Tut was because there was I never got to watch it. To be clear, I never watched it, but when I was at Universal Studios at one point, there was a like room that I passed when we were leaving the new, I know it's not new now, but at the time it was new, Mummy ride.
Mm-hmm.
And in like this back room, they were watching Young Tut, and I was like, "What the fuck? I want to go watch that." I did not get to. To be fair, we were at an amusement park, and I really didn't need to go watch TV. But you know,
I used to watch a lot of cooking shows and a lot of like medical shows when I was a kid.
gee, I wonder what that influenced.
Like there used to be this one on TLC called A Baby Story, and it was literally just going through how a pregnancy could be, and I don't know why I watched that so much, but I did. Shout out to Netflix on the Wii. SpongeBob, Hey Arnold, Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, DuckTales,
Woo!
Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh, I remember Unsolved Mysteries, although I wouldn't really call that a kids show.
Strange Encounters of the Third Kind.
Although to be fair, I did watch it with my grandmother as a child, so she's also the one that introduced me to Columbo.
I fucking loved Columbo. I'm glad that we got to watch that.
I will watch that again at any time. I fucking love Columbo. You can rewatch episodes and not remember what the fuck happened because half of them are so fucking wild.
I also used to watch a bunch of like veterinary shows and things like that.
I need a piece of tissue or
I was-
towel or something.
I remember in elementary school I
Uh-oh.
was big into learning about like mummies in ancient Egypt. I feel like a lot of kids, especially during the 90s, had that phase.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, okay. Remind me to get more napkins, because I am just about out. This is my last one.
Napkins.
Or paper towels will work as well.
hated mummies as a kid. That's fair. I mean, they are kind of a scary thought to deal with. I guess I was just a little bit of a wacko.
Fucking Animaniacs.
I also watched Ren and Stimpy when I was younger. I probably shouldn't have. Yeah, they're giving birth. Mother giving birth, but I can't remember the show's name. I'm pretty sure it was that one. I also watched Adult Swim when I was 5. I stayed up to watch it one time and saw an adult ad.
To be fair, it was Adult Swim.
They don't show those anymore.
Well, they don't have to. They're sponsored now. I mean, it's coming along, actually. I like how when I slick this down, you can see the different layers if it'll show.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna. There it goes, kinda. You can see the different layers. I think that's neat.
Yeah. Shout out to my teacher in 1st grade who made us mummify Barbies.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
That is fucked up.
You wanna know what else is fucked up?
Did you have to, like, put their organs in jars? Did you truly mummify something if you didn't put an organ in a jar? So that they could have it in the afterlife? No, not gonna rely. Okay. Far.
Sorry, my brain stopped.
You're not gonna reply to that?
What did you say?
Okay. Did you truly mummify something if you
Didn't put organs in a jar? Is that what you were saying?
That is exactly what I said, yes.
Yo, I don't believe so. Oh, the kitten is playing. We just wrapped them in paper, I see. I need to make myself less attractive to others to do this one quest. I don't know why. Potato snatcher. Let's see if I can do that. That is southwest, I think. I don't actually remember. Human basements. We had to buy the Barbies too. What the hell was my 1st grade teacher doing? Was she sponsored by Big Barbie?
She was sponsored by Mattel.
Oh my god, Trixie Mattel. Potato snatcher. Oblivion. I just need to know where I need to go. In south of the Imperial City. It's by that bend. Oh, so I should have been able to... Khajiit, yeah. Did I break this quest because I picked up the potatoes beforehand? Maybe.
Drop them.
Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. I got it. Yeah, lady, I do have them. Here is your jumbo potatoes. This Khajiit has blush on.
She's just a pretty kitty.
Oh. Thank you for the potato bread. Wow. Okay, well that's a good... I'm trying to complete as many quests as possible before I go back up and try and do the thing, so... Some of them did glitch out, like the one where you're supposed to reunite two brothers who were separated at birth. They just won't walk towards each other, which sucks.
Are they in the area?
Yeah, they're in the same building, but they haven't talked to each other, so I can't really...
You might... There's, Old Bethesda games have...
Maybe.
No, old Bethesda games have a way to accelerate the command. There's a command to... I forget what it is, but you can make the quest move on to the next stage. Yeah. There's I forget the command prompt, but I'm sure there's an online thing for it. If something breaks, you can advance the quest on I think Oblivion specifically, but on old Bethesda games, there were always a way to advance the quest. New Vegas and Fallout 3 were notable for having constantly broken quests.
I just had to leave for 4 months, and then I walked back in, and now they know each other. How do Bethesda games even run? Listen, in the words of the semi-great Todd Howard,
It just works.
it just works. Oh. I didn't know that there was a second part of this one.
Your Majesty, there's been a second bus.
Ugh. Sure, I'll help you reclaim your house that you've not been in since you were children. South of Coral, north of Fort Kamala. Okay. Oh, you old drunkard. I feel like I need a pillow behind my head. Ah, much better. There's Fort Carmola. I already destroyed this gate to Oblivion, so I can go hop to it. South. Well, it's a good thing this Oblivion Gate did not spawn on their old childhood home. You know, I might actually be able to stream now.
Huh.
Mori, you are the father.
How do you feel about that?
Ooh. Nice. Have you figured out if you're going to end up dyeing the soul, or are you just going to leave it be?
I'm gonna leave the bottom white because it'll darken on its own. I'm not so sure how I feel about the lip. On account of the fact that I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing with that.
Fair. 4D stream? Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. It depends on... We can do a test stream and see how your net holds.
Depends on the weapon. Or the man.
let's do the other one. I'm nearly done with this. I just have to finish this side, and then we're done.
To Bella. I didn't mean to get to Bella, but I got to Bella. That's another fort. Is that Fort Carmela? So I haven't quite gotten there yet. This is Fort Carmela. Yeah, okay. So back up north I go. What kind of streams would you guys want to see from me?
Art. I can't draw, and people like that.
Is that all I'm good for?
No. I mean, you can try and learn crochet.
That's what I was asking you in Discord. Was it light brown to dark brown? Is what, or if you were going to dye it light brown to dark brown?
Well,
is he's asking.
I don't know. See, that's what I'm like not sure about. I wasn't originally gonna dye it, but I don't know how I feel about it now that I'm seeing it. You know what I mean?
I do worry that people might get bored of art streams, but I mean, I could try. I just need to have an idea for what I want my art to be for the day. I could do a couple sketches and figure it out.
If you can stream.
Yeah, we'll have to try it. Alternatively, I could just start uploading YouTube, maybe.
Could do. You could do videos.
I could do videos. That's a... Is this the place? What is this? No, that's Fort Carmela again. Shit, I feel like I'm that one dude from fucking YouTube where he's just like, oh, is this a new... What mineral is this? Oh, it's diorite. Oh, what's this new mineral? It looks so cool.
Yeah, it's diorite.
It's diorite. Every time he sounded like it was new. The song is basically Creep by Radiohead. I watch Tabby and she draws. It's true, but Tabby's also a cute little bugger who is funny. Be like the VTuber I mod for in stream's Endless Zone. Halfway through a drawing stream. That's like watching Tenchi, though. She... At least she used to, midway through her drawing stream, she'd get distracted, and then she'd go and play fucking, bingo. I forget what the gacha was that the bingo was on. But she used to play bingo, or, she had a couple weeks where she was playing, Minesweeper, like, every day.
Why Minesweeper?
Because she wanted to get good at it. She's a funny little... funny person. You think it's the voice of the streamer that counts? Yeah, probably. Brother, why can I not find the place? Brother. Unless that was the place that the Oblivion Gate,
Oh.
fucking spawned on. I hope not. Then I really won't be able to get this fucking thing going.
Well, I have an idea for you. Open the command box and write move to QT.
You think that'll work?
It will take you to that cell, possibly. If Oblivion is still the same. That might be a Fallout only thing. I don't know.
Is it all one word or is it spaced out?
It might be player dot move to QT, all one word. Or it might just be move to QT. QT stands for quest target.
It just says get stage and then it doesn't do anything. voice personality, and interaction with viewers. Don't Oblivion gates spawn randomly? Not in the Game of the Year version, I don't think. The original.
Yes, they
I
do.
think in the remake they do. Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, maybe. Shit, I hope not. I fucking hope not.
They also
'Cause it did
disappear randomly.
It did spawn in a castle, and I don't know if that's what the thing I need to find is. Let's see. I might have to look this up too. Because my fucking eyes do not see what they want me to. South Coral. Yeah. North of Fort Carmel. So it should be within the 20 feet that I've walked, and I do not see. I feel like they should have set spawning areas. I feel like there's probably a higher likelihood for it to spawn in specific areas than others. Because I have seen it spawn in, like, old forts quite often. If I just go this way, what if it's over here? Welcome in! Oblivion gates are weird. There's like 81 total possible places they could spawn.
Hello.
And only certain areas except for story-related ones. Interesting. But welcome in. I don't believe we've seen you before. What would you like us to call you? Chokwatil? That's what it looks like to me, but I
Zokwacha?
could be very... if you are new, and I believe you're new, I don't think I've seen your username before. Or if you were here before, it would have been before the username aspects happened. Nope. First time it looks like.
Well, welcome.
XOQ is just fine.
XOQ.
Chalk. XOQ.
Jacques.
Well, welcome in.
Jacques?
But, welcome to Kobold's Burrow. I am Farley. Kobold is the little blue kobold,
Hello.
as well as the hands that you see on the camera and the screen. We do leatherworking streams Tuesdays and Thursdays normally, and occasionally we will do a gaming stream on Fridays. Our streaming
Last Friday
times
we
are-
did this, so
Yeah.
you know I'm determined to get these shoes done.
Alright, if I can give up, I'm gonna go look it up. Weatherley. Weatherleah. Oblivion.
It could just be that the quest marker is wrong.
It doesn't have a quest marker is the problem.
Oh, they could have just gave you bad directions.
South of Coral. It says I could ask people around town, so I'm gonna go do that instead. Probably just me being silly.
So to explain what I'm doing, I'm slicking the edges with a burnishing gum, a Japanese burnishing gum called Tokonol. This shit works like magic.
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and for context as to what his current project is, he
Shoes!
has handmade the boots that you see on screen.
Mm-hmm. These are 100% handmade. We sewed them on stream. This is just the
I've been working on them for the past
last part.
little while.
We should be finishing these today. Or tonight, rather.
Yeah. Probably would help if I came out and about to ask during the daytime. Quite possibly.
I'm thinking about making my my Legend of the East satchel soon.
Oh.
I'm calling it that because
Oh, yeah.
video game related, but realistically I just need a possibles bag and that's that's about as good as that's gonna get.
Mod at the Fighters Guild. Okay, cool. Thank you for the tip, Miss
I want to use
Cat.
that 100-year-old bear fur I've got.
It is a pretty cool bear fur.
Someone was just throwing that away.
I know. And now you get to let it live a new life.
As a bag.
Yeah, but you're gonna respect it when you're using it. Go back out into the woods with it. Take them with you. I have a general question. Is it fine if I let cats out once in a while? I don't know if it's normal to just keep them inside all day, because they seem to want to go outside. Personally, I would highly recommend...
Your cat does not... If you're talking about Fatty, your cat does not need to go outside. Your cat runs away too easily.
I would highly recommend not letting cats out, just because there's so many things that could happen to them out there, and they're also really bad for the local wildlife. Cats are incredibly good hunters, and due to that, they can single-handedly diminish entire populations of like local native bird life. It's also just generally not safe because they could get exposed to getting hurt by things. They could get injured by other animals or people or cars, or if they come across another cat, a stray cat, they could end up leading to population growth. They could also catch diseases like FIV and other things like that from outdoor cats. If you want them to have experience outdoors, I would recommend either training them to walk on a leash or getting them something like a catio, like a little thing that they can walk in a safe, guarded off, blocked off way. But realistically, most indoor cats are fine being completely indoor. They're not bred to be outside. I try to make Kobold and Farley laugh. I say stupid shit, that's my job. It's true. But we also just like to have people around to talk to. I feel like everybody here is a really nice bit of company.
I agree.
Kobold would be doing this leather work anyway, but it gives him kind of a
reason to do it. I've done a lot more leather work because of streaming than I normally would when I wasn't, so I even have a dedicated area to do it now.
Yeah, which you didn't have before we wanted to stream.
No.
That and I feel like, I don't know, it gives you like a point of accountability. Like, you have a place that people are expecting you to be, so you feel like you should go back to it more.
Alright, that is about as good as I'm willing to make that. Is it the most straight thing in the world? No, it's a little lumpy, but you know what? It's waterproofed. And about as good as I think I could make them by hand, without a machine.
Excellent. Now we just gotta get you some shoelaces.
Some real ones, yeah, not these.
Bootlaces.
These.
I can order you some if you want. Makes sense.
Maybe.
I just got this bad habit now of going through the curtains to look out the window and meowing. It could also just... So, a lot of times, what I would describe when cats do that as is, it's like kitty TV. Because they get to look outside and they get to experience a lot of things in a safe way. Like, they can watch the birds and they can watch other people, but they can engage with it in a way that's safer for them. They aren't missing anything by not going outside. It's just keeping them safe. If you're worried about them getting enrichment at the home, investing in things like cat towers or like climbing things for them is a great way to do that. You can even make them on your own. Making sure that they have adequate toys to play with, making sure that they've got things that keep them on their toes. Because cats can get bored, and when they're bored, they can get destructive. So if you just ensure that they have a good...
Didn't even use a sanding sponge.
I don't know, a good setup. Like, they've got things to do and places to be, places to hide in. I feel like they will feel a lot more rewarded through that. Like, our little cat, we're pretty sure she was an outdoor cat beforehand. But she's been really enjoying... My dad keeps buying her toys every time he goes to the frickin' store. He always looks around for toys for her, which is really cute, because he allegedly didn't even want her. That's always the way it goes, though. But when we first got her, when she would get bored, she would try and dig in plants and try and get into places and things she shouldn't. But I feel like she's gotten a lot better about that recently.
That's weird.
The secret life of cats. Yeah, give him a box. Yeah, box. Funny that you mentioned toilet paper. So I wouldn't recommend giving him a roll of toilet paper. But what you can do with empty paper towel rolls or toilet paper rolls... Oh, what did I do?
I said, fuck it, mountain money.
Is we cut it up and wrapped like a couple of the rings together and put one of her treats inside of it, and that was a really fun toy for her. We also during the holiday we wrapped up some new toys for her and allowed her to destroy the paper on those. And she had a great time with that.
Okay, so...
Sorry for blabbing.
No, you're not blabbing, you're good. I just wanted to say... Yeah, put that on there.
Also, Plague Bunny said they look great.
Thank you. So I kind of want to go over the final bits here. I will be making more shoes in the future. This wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Maybe I'll try and make the pattern a little bit better. Maybe I'll make different kinds. This was based on a picture, obviously. The picture that's the thumbnail, which is not exactly the same as what these look like, but, you know, my take on them. Fuck it. I did want to kind of show off the carnage that occurred. Firstly, I folded this in half. If I can get it undone, whatever. This was the sole that failed. It just in general was not... I cut too deep, and then I cut too far, and just in general, this piece failed. Right? This was the sole that we originally put on the second shoe, which, unfortunately, a large waste of material. These were the shoe lasts. This one was worse than the other one. Well, what's left of it. This one is still somewhat a shoe last, but still pretty destroyed. Ultimately led to... I'm gonna toss these, they're no good. But ultimately led to our final bits.
Yeah, for something that didn't take very long to print, it really helped.
Oh yeah, no. I would print those again. I don't know about that particular one. My complaint about those is they're really low. They needed to be...
With the arch on them?
The top of the shoe was really low. They, I think, needed to be just a tad bit higher. Because it's a little tight right here. I'm sure these are leather shoes. They'll stretch. But...
That's the nice thing about leather shoes, yeah.
Right. But it's not that bad.
Okay.
But yeah, it's in terms of the material, let's see. For the 3D printed shoe lasts, I'd say that maybe cost me, because I printed them hollow, because I kind of figured they'd get destroyed. Just a hunch. The shoe lasts cost roughly like $2 to make, $3 to make. They are one-time use.
Why did you destroy the other shoe last?
I couldn't get it out.
Yeah, it got too stuck in the shoe.
I had to.
Really became part of it.
Yeah, when I nailed it to it, the glue kind of seeped, and I couldn't get the shoe out. Unfortunately, but
you live and learn.
Yeah, again, cheapo. 3D printed lasts.
My dad would put socks on our dog. She liked it. That's great.
Let's see. In terms of leather, let's see. If I'm not counting the piece of waste, it's about $6 a yard, and each one is about...
She would come to me or my mom and say, "Look, please take the socks off of me." Oh.
I'd say these probably cost about $60 to make, material-wise.
I think that's well worth it.
I mean, labor-wise, obviously, that's not incorporated, but material-wise, I'd say about $60. Now, am I great at making shoes? No. Would I make them
But
again?
it's like
Absolutely.
Your first one.
Pseudo first one.
Your first real attempt without basing it on another shoe.
Right. I mean, these are actually made... These actually look like a shoe.
And they're custom free.
Kind of.
Basically.
I mean, yes, but no. It's not... I didn't do the... I know there's a lot of people that will make a mold of their foot and then use that as the actual... I just 3D printed something I found on Thingiverse. I'm gonna be real. These are very generic in sizing, but these would be 10.5 Ds, which is a standard size. There were other patterns on there for wider shit like that, but the inside, incredibly comfortable with that really lush goat skin and the cork. I mean, it's not the softest shoe in the world, but in terms of like a solid shoe, you know, they always say that, you know, a good shoe doesn't bend. I can't really bend that, so I'm sure if I really tried, I probably could, but it's not really going to flex, and I think that's probably the best thing.
These nuts. Oh, your dog didn't like it. She would walk funny.
I have some mess ups on
Most dogs walk funny. With sockies on.
I have some mistakes that I've made with the rough out that I probably could clean, but I figured once I was gonna mink oil it, but now I'm not so sure because I don't have mink oil and I don't really want to support fur farms, but
there must be another kind of oil that you can use. Like a shoe.
You can use beeswax, but the problem is you can't, like, with rough out, it doesn't really work. You just buy a suede bar and just keep them clean. They're not waterproof, though, is the problem. I can buy that spray stuff that you put on suede shoes. It's not mink. It's not technically oil, but I think I have some. And then just use a suede brush to make sure that its pile is up. I may do that, actually. I don't know. I like how these came out. I'm actually pretty happy with these. I think they came out nice, and I'm not particularly... Well, some of these I could use a bit more work on the rivets, just to kind of make them less sharp.
I feel like you're a lot prouder of these than you were of the original pair you made.
Oh god, yeah. Like I said, I made those out of necessity, not necessarily out of...
Want.
Skill.
Yeah. I like them a lot. I feel like you did a really good job.
I definitely think
you'll
I
only
did.
keep getting better.
I think I did better on these than I've done any other pair of shoes. So,
Yeah.
so, next will be moccasins with footwear. Don't know when that will be, but it will be eventually. Yeah. In terms of that, I can now cross this off
Your big list.
my list.
Wow, look at that.
Trucker boots.
Woo! Let's go, Kobold! Let's give him a nice big round of applause, everybody. He actually did one of his projects. And your suspenders, yeah, that's right.
I didn't do that on stream, but I did do
No,
them.
but still. Have you shown them?
Yeah, I've shown my suspenders. They're actually down here. I can grab them.
Kobold is getting too powerful. Clap, clap, clap. Well, and it's nice, too, because these are actually for him. He doesn't normally do stuff for himself.
Yeah, I made these for me
And
as
I
well.
told him
This is
he
the...
deserved to do a couple of his own.
Ignore the broken clip.
It's fine.
I found out that these are very cheap and will not be used in the future. I need to buy better hooks. But, yeah, a little bit of stretch. Elastic did exist in the time period, thankfully.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Goodness.
You
Do you
know,
think that's good for tonight?
I'm happy
then?
with these, and then they're lined on the back too, so they're super flush.
And I mean, you wore them out. The only thing that failed
Oh my
on
God.
was the little
The
plaque.
hooks, the things that I didn't even make.
The things that also failed on my bag.
Yeah, but to be fair, I thought that was a fluke.
It turned out to not be.
No, it broke in the same exact spot. So, bad casting, cheap part.
It's
you know.
okay. We learn. We live and learn.
I'll just have to buy better hooks for non-button suspender pants.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, so next on this list will be Firestarter. Oh, I can actually mark some of this off. Firestarter. I actually have a Firestarter already with a flint and steel. I can show that. My scout, bless his heart, he's not great at leatherworking. But I can grab it.
What the fuck is a nether lich? I've never seen that before.
He gave me this the last time I went over to his house. It's a
He was the one that you made that hat for with the
he
special...
was the one I made for the
hat.
hat band, correct. He's more of a woodworker than anything. I couldn't, that dowel pin is interesting, but his leatherwork is, it leaves something to be desired. But, it's a little fire starting kit.
Cute.
So, I'm probably going to leave it in the Ziploc, even though that's not period correct. And I'm going to pretend that it's not in an Altoids tin. He covered it up with a piece of leather. But, I do have a flint and steel. It's not like a period flint and steel, but it does... I'm not going to
Ain't
do
no
it.
Minecraft flint and steel, that's for sure.
it does work. I'm not going to do it over paper because that'd be dumb. But it is a real flint and steel. It does work.
Good job. Proud of you for not doing that to show that off.
But small enough little package. Weird material. Is this even real leather? It's not.
Oh. The apprentice becomes the master.
Is this even real leather?
He was pretty impressed with that hat you made, right?
Yeah, well, as soon as I brought the hat over, he was... I've never seen the man smile, and I got him to smile. And I've known him for... 20 years? He was my scoutmaster. I've never seen that man smile, and he smiled. It did have to be stretched a little bit, because I didn't have a tape measure with me. I measured it off of my hat size. Because I gave him my hat, he put it on. He's like, yeah, that fits pretty good. It did not. He's a liar. But, fire starter, done. Tool bundle. I mean, I need to make myself like a little bundle for leatherworking, like a little packet that I can put my stamps in, my irons, and my like my pick and stuff like that. Just like a little bundle that I can make. But I have those things. Coffee mug, don't have that yet. Powder horn, don't have that. Musket brush, don't have that. Gun charm, don't have that. Okay, so, but the legitimate thing that I'm going to do next is probably going to be this, which is the Possibles bag. Which is my Legend of the East style bag that I already have a design for, and I've been kind of working on the side. But, before we do that, the wallet for Josh is on the menu, so that's going to be the next stream. Now, I do want to say that I will not be streaming this Thursday because it is a holiday, and I will be away.
Is it a holiday?
Yeah, it's Lincoln's birthday.
Oh, right.
So I'm not going to be here for Thursday. I will be back. Well, I'll be back on Monday, but I'm not coming home on Monday, but I'll be back on Monday. Because, well, number one, work. Number two, well, no, Monday's President's Day, so that's another holiday. But regardless, I'll be back on Tuesday.
Long story short,
I'll be back
on
Tuesday. We'll do Josh's wallet and try and get that tool knocked out, and then because I have a couple things that I still want to work on that. And then I have at least that done.
Yeah.
And then I guess we'll go from there. I think the deerskin vest might be after the Possibles bag.
Okay.
And then after that, I'll work on my my morning. I'm calling it a morning coat, but it's the Easy Rider jacket.
Yeah, I think that one will be really cool.
I have a few other things that I gotta make, but you know, in between personal projects wise, that's probably gonna be what I make for now.
What Thursday? Next Thursday, he will be streaming. This Thursday, he won't.
This Thursday, I will not be here, and neither will I be for Friday. Unfortunately, this is the only stream for this week because I will be out of town. But
he's gonna be boot scooting at Disney. I'll be here alone
in these new shoes.
Yeah, it's true. You're gonna use your.
I'm gonna be using my new shoes. I'm gonna take them. Mama Bold won't let me wear the fucking butter pants, so.
Do you know of Alexander James Adams?
Alexander James Adams. Can't say that I do, but I might. Let me look it up. who that might be.
I know Captain Alexander, but I think that's way different than what you're referring to. He went down in the water.
Why does he seem familiar to me? What did he do? He's an American singer. He does Celtic music. Oh, interesting. Ooh.
Maybe we'll have to give it a listen.
I will look that up, actually. A lot of the music, I'm looking at his discography, a lot of it's interesting. Oh, he did an instrumental of Cat in the Fiddle? That's weird.
It's probably like Celtic themed.
I see some fucking steampunk shit in here. The Clockwork Collection?
Are you sure you don't know it?
No, I'm not. I've never really been a steampunk, but my ex was. And let me tell you, I had to make a lot of shit with gears in it. That's why I have all the tools that I have that are gear related. These are the three in reach.
He's a minstrel musician. He has really cool music. We'll have to give it a listen then. That sounds really neat. I just thought it would be up your alley. Well, thank you very much for the recommendation.
I will look into that, actually, after stream. Okay. So what time is it? What are we looking at? We can end a couple minutes early. Technically, we're supposed to end at 11 anyway. So, we just usually go past because I want to finish my goal for the day, and we did that, in fact. Shoes are...
By golly, you sure did.
Officially done. I will probably put some wax on them, or I'll spray them. I'm not gonna... I think I've decided I'm not using mink oil. I normally would, but I don't
support that.
I don't have any, and I don't want to support the I don't want to support fur farms. I'm sorry, I don't. All the stuff that I have, all that old fur, legitimately was not from a fur farm. That was from a Boy Scout camp, and it listen, it's not from a fur farm. It's also very old. So when that's gone, it's gone.
No, very old. Very kobold.
If you like clockwork music, Steam Powered Giraffe.
Banger.
What is the name of that song? Or that brand? Hold on. The Clockwork Quartet? No, that's not it.
There was one that you liked.
I'm looking it up.
Okay. Not necessarily steampunk, but I have an interesting band that I remember listening to in the same era. It was called Evelyn. And it was about conjoined twins who had escaped circus and were now just trying to live life and dealing with all kinds of stuff. Cogwork dancers from Silk Song OST's peak.
That's not correct. The Cog is Dead. That's the name of it. The Cog is Dead. Their last album was 8 years ago. Holy shit. Another one is that I can remember. They might not be around anymore either. I haven't listened to their music in an eon. Was Fucking Abney Park? That's another steampunk band.
Abbey Park?
Abney.
Abbey.
Abney. They do, like, steampunk shanties, though. It's not quite clockwork. They did do an interesting cover of White Wedding, though.
I do agree with that, Nathan. Sonic Adventure 2 OST is peak.
It's fair.
Angelus Miguel is ethically sourced. That's a good question. I don't know, we'll have to look Might be a little bit of a...
I don't know about that one, Chief. I would hope so, but I don't know about that one, Chief. Because I don't think you can ethically source mink oil, to be fair.
True.
How did this fall through? Okay. How did you fall in there? God's damn it. Okay, hold on.
Stan Rogers is a master of shanties. What is mink oil?
Mink oil is
oil
a
from a gland of a mink.
Yeah, it's used to waterproof leather, but it is literally oil that is extracted from the carcass of a mink. If you don't know what a mink is, it's a small vermin.
It's like a ferret.
Ugh. Well, that's definitely not what I wanted you to do.
Oh.
But, whatever. That's broken.
I just remembered a show that you would have no recollection of because it was around far past your time.
What show?
It was called Yo Gabba Gabba.
No fucking idea what that is.
They are cute.
Oh, that's awful.
What happened?
How they yeah, no, I don't support that. I knew that, well, there's got to be
Find a video or something?
better ways to extract mink oil than that. I know that's, I mean, anyway, one final thing. I'm not making a pencil case. I was initially going to. I found out something cool about my journal that I'm gonna start keeping. It comes with a little pencil holder.
Oh, that's nice.
So I don't need to have I could just make a case for this book.
And your pencil will go with it.
I'll probably need to...
I found out that one says it's 100% vegetable oil, so it might not be made of mink.
That's not mink oil, then.
Maybe it has the same effect, though. Maybe you can just use fucking vegetable oil. Maybe that is the better version. It's like veg tan.
I'd give it a go. Okay, so...
If anything, it definitely won't hurt, which is nice.
I'll give it a shot. If you want to pass that along, I will look into it.
Ow. My tummy hurts.
Okay. Well, I think that's a good enough place to end it for tonight.
Me too.
All I have to do is clean up my mess a little bit here, and then we're I need that for a while. I hope. Shoot last. That can go back in, and that can go back in, and I think we're good.
Nice.
Yeah, if you wanted to go ahead and
Do the do.
do the do. Do.
Alright, well, I'll go ahead and sign us off then, everybody. We hope that you all have a great day, night, or whatever it is wherever you are. Please be sure to eat good food, drink water, and get some sleep, and we will see you all next time. For now, we'll see you off, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Goodbye!
Wait. Is Kyo
What?
streaming?
What?
We could raid into
Oh
Kyo.
yeah, we'll raid into Kyo. Go say hi to us, or go say hi to her for us. Next
Thank you,
time,
Martin.
It's turned out great. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Do you want to get the link for him?
Oh, you're okay, Nathan.
You're good. Don't worry about it.
Yes, I can. Hold on. Ooh,
Can
she's
you-
doing Final Fantasy 8. Or no, Final Fantasy 7.
Can you lick the boot?
No, don't do that. You'll get sick.
There's a lot of glue in it right now. That's still probably setting. I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend licking any boots.
Shit. Why
Wait.
won't it give me the fucking ability?
Oh, is she still setting up?
No, I'm struggling. The
Oh.
fucking chat thing is not going. I gotta zoom in super far so that I can get to the chat box. Go raid, Kyo! Go raid! What if they're really tasty? Go raid, Kyo.
All right.
For now, we'll say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Why are you still here? Goodbye. Go raid.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.